Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to Wolfquest, where we are joined by our beautiful Wildfire Pack, and we haven't moved too much. We are still right here with this carcass, and we actually need to go just a little bit more south and kind of shore up a little bit of this territory down here, because we are raising our young hunters and they need to go and figure out the borders. Oh my goodness, who is running off over there? Ember, what are you doing? You got the zoomies, girly. Did you catch a rabbit? No, you're just having the zoomies. But yes, so we have our wonderful family here, and they just keep on snacking on this guy, but we will need to move on. So Ember, if you will join me, my dear. Oh, hi little fox, you are so cute. The pack is not thrilled about you though, so we are going to go just a little bit south and find a spot to cozy down for the evening and figure out what we're going to get up to with these guys. We were pretty busy today, yesterday we got raided by Big Timber, who is still going strong, and I'm pretty surprised by that. I mean, going strong might be giving them a little bit too much credit. They don't have another mate that I can see, so what is her name again? Yeah, we're very tired. Renew is kind of doing a solo mom challenge up there. She's got no mate and a whole bunch of pups of the year that she is raising and teaching how to hunt. So that's pretty interesting for her story. So I'm curious to see if she makes it through the season, because it's going to be pretty impressive. I mean, those pups are going to need to be pretty strong. I mean, she does have Ponderosa still kind of helping her out, but yeah, Ponderosa and her are the only adults in that pack. So oh good, our body injury healed. Soul, you're just gonna stay awake all night, buddy? My goodness. Yeah, Soul was like, I'm not sleepy. And I love trying to observe everyone's interactions that they have in the morning. So usually around this time is when we start to get a little bit of growling going on with some of the pups of the year. We have Ash over there in the distance, my goodness. And now we're seeing a little bit more of Soot hanging out with the rest of the pack. So it's very interesting how that dynamic changed a little bit. I think we just always have one pup who's just kind of off in the distance. So very, very interesting to see Kendall with her mom, Nisha. Oh my goodness. Cole's doing some funny ears there with Soot. You guys are silly. Those two are so much alike, Cole and Soot. I think Soot is a little bit more serious than Cole, but I just love all of the different personalities that we have here. So now that we got some sleep, let's just take the kids down on this side of the territory and get some things all shored up. So yeah, Blaze still doing his thing in the north. It looks like Big Timber is actually pushing up on Blaze a little bit right now, so hopefully he'll do okay. When we ran into him last, his health went down really, really far, so that fight didn't last long, so I'm going to assume that he was already damaged pre-fight. He was probably taking a bit of damage trying to feed all those pups, because we remember how hard it was for us when we only had Blaze and Cole. And oh goodness, who's raiding us now? Either Grants or Glacier Lake, so we'll see if we make it down there in time. But yeah, I remember just how hard it was during Young Hunters with Blaze and Cole to keep everybody safe. So, I imagine that he is going through the same salvage pack dispersal. That's what, do we have more salvage? That's related to renew. Interesting. We might want to find that wolf. It's so faint, but yeah, this is part of Renew's pack. Let's see if we can track this one down. I mean, this is the season for it. Being able to just go off and do kind of whatever you want here. So let's go off on this little side quest. We also have some food up there, which is nice. 900 meters. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be someone from Renew's pack. Renew's old pack, I guess I should say. Alright, how close are we now? 700 meters? I think we're tracking some of the older footprints, and we should probably go this way. 600, 600. But these are brighter. Yeah, it's hard to say. Oh, here we go. 500. I think if you track the brighter ones, you're gonna get to them faster, but if you track the fainter ones, depending on which direction you're heading, you'll find the footprints faster. So either way, you'll find what you're looking for. Oh, the Grants pack is also around here as well. Not too surprised about that, though. We're getting pretty close to their territory. And here's another little ashwood forest. I guess it technically belongs to us. Okay. Which direction are you going? This way? Alright, let's see if we can find this salvage dispersal, because I'm very curious now. Oh wow, guys, look at this. There's also a Grants dispersal as well. We're following this track, and we can also see a Grants dispersal. Are they also heading in the same direction? They are. Might be able to meet 2 of them today. That's pretty exciting. This is also an hour and 40 minutes. I wonder if they are grouping together. The Grants dispersal is probably right here. 2023 male. And now we're apparently with a sulfur dispersal. What in the world is going on? Okay, we went with Geyser, and let's see if we can figure out what is going on here. Oh, Shasta's over here too. So Shasta has dispersed. Let's go ahead and take a look at Grants, because I must have missed that. Yeah, Shasta's been on the dispersal side of things. So Grants over here. Do we have any more? No. Okay. Well, that is cool. So it seems like those 2 may be getting together. So there's Geyser. Here is the salvage dispersal, still heading this way. I just love checking up on everyone. I know they're in our territory, and they shouldn't be, but usually they move along when you need them to. I think we kind of interrupted their hunt. Also, I'm pretty sure this is the Hex that the Hex invasion just took from us, so They may also be in the area. Hey, buddy. 1846 and 2219. Very interesting. More salvage wolves. Alright, we have a theme for them, so we're gonna try and name them within that. Okay, we went with Scrap and Rusty for that salvage. So off they go. We're howling in territory that isn't ours, so probably not the smartest. But this was previously ours, so we might as well. And I wonder if this is an area where you can find beavers in. I'm pretty sure when we ran down here last time, we spotted some beavers. Oh my goodness, Ember. That is just the cutest. There we go. See, and we're able to get it back without an altercation. We love that. We're also pretty sleepy, so why don't we go ahead and sleep in this territory, and then in the morning we'll see if there's any beavers around. Because I'm pretty sure we spotted some last time. It's so funny when they make that little panting face. And I don't know why, but this year I just feel like everyone is so bonded. I mean, we're getting everyone snuggled around in the mornings, and I just love that. Hi, Flint. What do you think of your little brother? Flint has been spending a lot more time with the pack as well. I think he is really coming into himself, and if we're looking at wolves that might disperse this year, if anybody comes calling, I would say Kindle, unfortunately Cole, probably Flint and Spark would be on the list of wolves that I could see dispersing. We've even got a dispersal howling at us right now. So we'll go ahead and howl back at them. And I think a little bit of food is going to be in order. Also, who's nearby? It's a dog. That's fine. Are we scenting any beavers? Let's try and look for a dam. There's a beautiful... Is that a mule deer or an elk? Well, whatever you are, I guess I could find out. But your horns are gorgeous. Buck mule deer. Good job, buddy. Those horns are very beautiful. We've got a little stream here. We don't explore in this area very often. How hungry is everyone as well? That's the wrong one. Here we go. Yeah, Ember and Ash are pretty hungry. We do scent beaver. No, we're scenting bison. However, I don't... Is that a swimming bunny? Well, good job, Bun Bun. You're doing great. Okay, we need to find some elk because our kids are very hungry. Looks like the Talus herd is off in that direction around the lake. We do need to keep heading this direction, but it doesn't look like the scents are going to be very favorable to us if we do that, so I suppose let's tackle food before territory and see if we can get some breakfast for these guys. Alright, I was worried about the kids and how hungry they were, so we were running by a mule deer, so we thought we might as well go ahead and let the kids eat on that just to get them a little bit of something. And we're also like very not in our territories, so I figure since we need to travel and get out of our territory, we might as well get as much food as we can on the way. And looks like the little ones are at least in a better spot now. So let's get out of here. We got no business being where we are at. So I will meet you guys back once we are in our territory and maybe get a little bit more food. All right, and we have found a little bit of food. And we also are getting another hex invasion happening. I believe it's up here with Big Timber, so we're not going to worry about that. I think I'll, well, I guess let's just see how the kids do without a pack rally. We're not super tired or anything like that, so the pack rally just helps them kind of focus up and make sure that they're joining in on the hunt, but we can see how they do without it. I know that's how we trained a lot of our wolves, not doing the pack rally ahead of time. And another thing I was considering as well, I say as none of the pack joins in, one of the things I was considering as well is maybe taking out the calves because we hardly ever return to the carcasses because of the predators might be a good idea because they do go down a little bit easier and we hardly return to them. So I think that is a little bit of where Timber's mind is at the moment. There we go, and we can make sure to get even more food for the day. Nisha is trying to get in on the food. There you go, sweetie. And we can hear some wolves howling in the distance as well. Most likely Big Timber. Yep, they are slowly taking that territory, and I do think we still need to swing south as well, but I'm sure we're going to need a sleep before that. Yeah, look at how quickly this carcass goes. Yeah, considering that we don't return to them, really, we'll do one howl just to kind of mark it, just as we do. But yeah, considering that we rarely return to them and you know our whole pack can still feed off of an elk carcass, it's almost less wasteful in a way. You know, we're not feeding all of the wildlife if we take out a calf. So, and they're good to mark just in case you're really in a pinch. But let's go north. We'll mark that territory and then probably go to sleep. Most likely lose a little bit of stuff over here, but we're very nomadic this season, so it's not going to be a big deal to run up and take what we need. And I am really impressed with the kids learning this season. They are doing really, really well. They're both caught up the same in weight, which is awesome. And like I said earlier, I don't think we have a runt this year. Looks like Ember probably took a kick from Mom during that hunt. And looks like Ember is also doing a little bit more of the work now in regards to experience. So her little brother Ash had her beat for a long time, and now that she is gotten just a little bit bigger, seems like she can keep up with her brother quite a bit better. So let's get this territory marked and we'll go down for a sleep. I'm actually a little bit surprised that we're not caught up on our sleep meter this time of year. Normally we're pretty good about that. So let's take a nap and potentially swing by that carcass if something hasn't moved in. We'll get a quick breakfast. That way we can go a little bit longer without needing to hunt and maybe get a little bit more mileage. Well, good morning, Flint. I've been seeing a lot of Flint hanging around Dad now, which is really interesting. I'll try to keep a special eye out for that. because, you know, I was always seeing Cole spending time with Dad. So it's kind of interesting to see a little bit of a shift, and yeah, I'll try to keep a special eye out to make sure I'm not going crazy, but I feel like I'm seeing a lot of Flint when I wake up in the mornings now. So let's see if anything has moved on to that carcass. Most likely it has. And we are getting the snow coming down this year as well. Do we want to fight for this? I'm going to say no. That carcass doesn't have much left to its name. So let's just figure out where we need to go. Even though this is low, I'm going to say south it is. And we'll see if we run into any more dispersals. Like I said, now is kind of the time of year for it. We're also going to leave that moose alone, you guys. But yeah, now is the time of year to look out for dispersals, and I'm very curious if we're going to get greeted by some this year. I thought that was a carcass with its legs sticking out, but nope. Okay guys, well anyways, I will bring you guys back if anything interesting happens along the way, but we're just going to get some territory marked up and ready to go. Just kidding, I found a beaver. I'm sure you guys saw it right before I pressed pause. Looks like the beaver dam is still doing well. We're gonna hang back and make sure we're ready. Oh, good job. I didn't even see who that was. Oh goodness. Alright, well, a little beaver snack for the day. Let's see who's interested in that. Looks like Ember is interested in having a little bit of food. What do you think of beaver? You guys kind of grew up on beaver, so this is probably like coming home to like your parents' meal that they always cooked for you when you were a kid. And it looks like Sit is more hungry / wants to keep it for himself. There we go. Well, at least he shared with his brother Flint, who is now taking a dip in the stream. Okay, well now I'll bring you guys back once we get a little bit more territory marked. Well, goodness, we were in the middle of an elk hunt, and it looks like Glacier Lake has decided to raid us along with the... Oh no, those are probably their pups of the year. Alright. Let's go into known wolves here. Where are we? No, I'm sorry. This is Grant's. So Grant's is now raiding us, and we've got some more pups to name. Okay, just kidding if I said it was Grant's. This is Glacier Lake. And so we went ahead and named their pups of the year. So we've got Sheen, Crystal, and Frozen, who are females, and we have Avalanche for the male this year, and they still have quite a few wolves. So we've got Glacier still left, we've got Ice and Snowflake. We did take out Banyan, but it looks like she is still able to go strong with some of her older wolves, with Mink, who was from, as we know, Weasel Gulch. So this is who we are dealing with now, and if I'm going to be honest, this is a very large pack, and things could get a little bit hairy, so let's be careful and try to watch out for our own here. Oh my goodness. It's a little bit of a mess, but good job, Ash. Ash has Glacier on him. Good job, Flint. Thank you for helping. Now Flint's in trouble. My gosh. Good job, Kindle. Yeah, these are quite a few wolves. Let's go ahead and do a health check on everyone. Yeah, they're doing a lot more damage on us. We actually need to see if we can find Ash in this mess. Still don't see him at the moment. There he is. Okay, we kind of need to stay a little bit close to Ash. and make sure to try and help him out. Ow. The biting is still weird, you guys. They need to do an update and a bug fix. Kindle suffered a minor injury. Okay. Good job, Soul. Everyone is really focusing on Dad right now. Okay, pups are still doing well. Okay, Ice is on Ember, and Soul also helping save his sister. Okay, Ash, are you doing the biting? I think you are. We might be able to end this if we focus on Snowfall. And taking her out. Timber has quite the injury right now. So he's not able to do as much damage. But if he can kill a wolf, all of this should stop. Okay, they've given up the attack. And Timber is very tired. I wonder if Ember is going to join in on that. Looks like Soot is. Good job, everyone. Yeah, this is like we've previously discussed. This is kind of a little bit of a turning point for Timber, because he is starting to view taking out the other wolves in a little bit of a newer light, where he's thinking about their future and how hard his pack is going to have to survive and fight against them without him. And so while he's here, his mindset has focused a little bit to you know, not feeling bad and kind of feeling like it's a little bit important to take out a wolf during an altercation like that, especially if one gets as low as health as it is, because one, that stops the fight and gets the other wolves to go when somebody gets really injured like that. Because in his older age, you know, he's taking quite a lot longer to recover. And if we take a look at his health, he's down to half health right now. He's at 56%. He's also exhausted. So he needs these fights to end sooner rather than later. And he does have his pack to depend on, which he absolutely wholeheartedly depends on them in situations like this. So, yeah, that's kind of where he is at. He's not necessarily targeting specific wolves or specific pack leaders. If the chance arises, he will absolutely take them out. But yeah, the future of his family is what is most important to him right now. Did we get our major injury to heal? That would be wonderful if we did. Nisha's minor injury healed. Yeah, we had quite a few wolves get pretty darn hurt in that. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that Soul was probably hurt almost one of the like more wolves, because everybody else is at 100%, but he is not. So Ash is also pretty hungry. Looks like Ember is still a little bit more in that experience category. So, you know, we survived. We did it. Good job, Ash. Look at you. We'll do our little morning howl for the day. Was that Ember growling at Cole? I'm gonna have to look back at that. I think that was Ember though. I think she got down low and growled. Ember, why are you so feisty, girl? My goodness. Alright, well, probably south again. To get things squared away today. And we have the beautiful snows. It is my absolute favorite time of year. Perhaps we'll have a mule deer breakfast since they are so nearby. I think we need a little bit more food than that, but when the opportunity presents itself, we might as well. Although these these mule deer are seeming pretty healthy, so we might not be able to catch them. You see how long it takes Timber to sprint? And he has a plus in speed, you guys. Timber is just such a slow wolf. Alright, Cole, we're gonna need you to help out there, buddy. There we go. Got you like right in the ditch there. Good job, Soot. Alright, let's regain that stamina. Oh, good job, Ember! And Soul. Looks like the kids are just kind of watching right now. And Cole going in for that throat bite. This is another reason why I think that Cole would be great to inherit the pack. Because I've read it on... I've either learned it through Wolfquest or documentaries about the Yellowstone wolves, but I guess normally the pack leaders are the ones that typically do the throat bites, so it's always really cool when you see one of your pack members doing that, so it's a little bit of a shout out to them. Looks like we're going to eat this little meat chunk that was left. That's okay though, Timber is not too hungry. Alright, and where did we end up? Oh, perfect! Actually, right where we needed to be. And we can hear some elk bugling as well, so if we end up going in that direction, we can get a little bit more of a substantial meal. What's everybody at? Yeah, Ash is still pretty hungry. I don't think he got any of that mule deer, so we may need to go and track those guys down. Is that just dogs? Yeah. But I heard them up north, I do believe. I think we're actually scenting them. Yeah, these bulls are only 200 meters away. So, also, is there a dispersal scent? No, that's dog. Okay. Yeah, and hopefully we'll be able to find some of the ladies around the bulls. I think it's the silver herd. Yeah, they're only 200 meters away. Perfect. So we can get a little bit more breakfast. Oh my gosh, you guys. A dispersal has come to court our offspring. It's Silence. I believe that she's from the Rogue Pack. So I'm all nervous again. Where are you, Silence? Scrap Oasis. Oh no, from the Ghost Pack. Hi, Silence. We're getting a lot of growling here. Looks like she is not very welcome. Flint is doing a tail wag. Cole, I believe, is growling right now. Looks like Flint might be interested in saying hi to her. Or she's leaving and nobody was interested in Silence. I think that's might have been what just happened. Okay. Interesting. So we had a dispersal come by. That was a female, right? I guess I can check here. That was a female. Alright, well nobody was feeling that Ghost Pack female. So that's cool to see. We've not run into that before where they come by and nobody's interested. Here's Silence again. She's trying to get a little bit of food, so we are actually going to join her on this hunt and see if we can get a little bit of food. I think this elk calf will be just fine. Like I said, we really don't return to these very often. Good job, Ember. Would have been nice if we could have done a oh, Ember, watch out, babe. Would have been nice if we could have done a pack rally for everyone, but that's okay. Ember got pretty hurt. We're gonna have to be careful. If we get raided by wolves, she is gonna be at a lot of risk. We're due for a sleep anyway, but we got all the southern territory marked. That's actually really great. Hi, Silence. Are you coming back to try again? Or, I mean, she can have this food when we're done with it. And my goodness, I just realized how long the episode has gone, you guys. I'm so sorry. Well, let's get everybody fed and then we're gonna have to wrap it up. So what in the world did you guys think of that? Looks like Silence keeps trying to come back. Hey, girly. Apparently she's just welcome. My gosh, okay. Well, maybe she's gonna be the next shuffle, to where she's just gonna come by, say hi. Maybe she's just looking for a friendship more than anything else. I find that absolutely hilarious. Let's go ahead and howl on this. She was able to get a bite. But it looked like Flint was kind of interested in her. He was the only one that did a little bit of a tail wag. So we're going to have to keep an eye on Flint the next time a dispersal comes around, because he might be the one interested in looking for a little bit of friendship. So, and honestly, if we're thinking about it story-wise, I think Flint would be the one to just make a friend with a wolf and not be the one growling and having a huge problem with somebody stopping by. So I love that for him. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure. Flint starting off a little bit of a howl there, so I think he appreciates being recognized. So leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you want to know when I post so you don't miss out on any of my videos, and subscribe or watch the playlist I have linked down below so you guys can follow along, and then that way your episodes don't get all mixed and mashed up, because I hate that. So thank you guys so much again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.